We originally used OdysseyWare for credit recovery, which worked really, really well. But as our staff began to work with it, they saw greater potential than just for credit recovery. As more and more students are asking for flexibility and different ways of material being offered to them, it got us to thinking that maybe we should be doing something different. And now we're using it in many different capacities. Our locals are starting their own digital academies, as well as we've used it this past 2 years in our summer program for children who are in migrant education.
I was impressed with actually the rigor of the program. Compared to other programs, there are other online programs where students just do multiple choice, matching, those type of things that are just computer graded. OdysseyWare gives us the option to have extended response, short answers, essay questions, and then it works well with our teachers. Our teachers grade those sections, and so I feel like the program has academic integrity.
The biggest wow moment for me, and I think I can say this easily as an initial reaction, was the customization. I like the fact that you can go in and break it down by question, by student, change if you don't like one question on one lesson, you can just skip it. If you don't like a project, you can skip that. If you want to add a project to a unit, you can do that.
And get high quality education and work at their own pace and feel comfortable in that particular environment.
OdysseyWare has drastically changed my school time, because instead of coming in and using notebook, paper, and pens, we use a iPad that we all have.
One thing that I really like about OdysseyWare is that you can go at your own pace. So if I want to do like 3 assignments in one day, I can do that. I can do them when I want to and as fast as I want to.
The use of the ACT Prep as a resource for our students. ACT just administered a test this past Saturday. I followed up with a student in the hallway whom I knew had taken the test on Saturday, and she specifically cited the English modules for grammar, punctuation, mechanics. She said they were a huge help for her understanding, for how she handled the English test. She said she felt very knowledgeable. She said she was very comfortable in that portion of the test, and specifically cited the OdysseyWare test prep modules to help her along that way.
I mean, we have students that struggle in the classroom, whether it's staying awake or keeping up or whatever, and they can work it on their own pace. And we have them that will go home and work at home, and mom can be there to, I don't know, help is the right word, or guide, or make sure that they're doing it right. So we have students that are very slow workers, but can actually keep up and, manage it because they work at their own pace or work for more hours maybe than a classroom can give them, or then they can take one class, let's say a math class, and they're really getting into it, and they don't have to stop after 40 minutes like a regular classroom. They can continue to work on it for a couple hours and really get what they need that way.
There's many aspects of OdysseyWare that we really, really like, and I think overall the quality is high quality. It is relevant material, it's rigorous. It is more than just static pages. It's more than offering textbooks or worksheets in a digital fashion. And it can be tailored to the level and the needs of the students.
I chose to do this because it's through this school, so I don't have to go online and do a different online school. I can still go to my school, that I live in this town, and I can still be involved in everything. And then I can also do the things I want to do like online, and then get to graduate this year.
I really believe that we've kind of done a disservice to our students by locking them into a grade level and a time frame based on their date of manufacture. And not all students learn at the same pace, and not all students are at the same level of maturity. Some of them now can work ahead and be more advanced and complete more work, and some of them need a little bit more time. And so we can provide that now, which we couldn't do before.
I would say we're just in the beginning stages of exploring it. We're really excited because there are so many options there. Not only the fact that we can offer Carnegie units for quality courses, we also are understanding that it's rich in instructional materials that our staff isn't even aware of yet. So I think that we're going to be looking at expansion into the lower grades. We're going to be looking at expansion to reach out and offer courses because of our small size in our schools and a lower number of students, that we can offer courses that are very rigorous that we aren't able to offer today.
But the one piece that also goes kind of unnoticed is the customer service, not only from their sales staff, but also their technical department, their I tell everybody I talk to, if you have questions, call them. They'll talk you through it. You're not going to be put on hold. You're not going to be just somebody they'll get back to days later. That type of personability, the personalization from Odysseyware has really kind of sold our administrators on the fact of knowing that not only is it a good product, but you're going to get support in making sure the implementation of that product is done successfully.